I stopped drinking and I just kind of put the weight off.
Really? So you stopped drinking and the weight just, because they say that can really make a huge difference.
Yeah, I was having,
Who says you need alcohol to have a good time? These 7 celebrities have opted to go sober, and they're not only feeling better, but achieving even bigger things without a drink in hand. With each of their unique reasons, they're proof that a life without alcohol is anything but boring. Keep watching to see why they ditched the bottle and what they've accomplished since. Tyler, the Creator. The acclaimed rapper, known for his boundary-pushing music, shared in an interview that he has no desire to drink. "I don't want to be that drunk guy," he told Fantastic Man magazine. He explained that he's never been inspired by others' drunken behavior and prefers to stay away from alcohol altogether.
I just never wanted to drink. It's just something that didn't interest me. And don't get me wrong, like, I've been high twice in my life. When I was 17, I smoked weed and I was like, this is not fun. And then the New Year's going into 2010 at Sid's studio, I had a small piece of weed brownie because I was like, fuck it, dude. Like, we're here, I'm not gonna die. And that made me say, I will never do this again.
Bradley Cooper, a guy so talented it's almost unfair, has been riding the sober train since the tender age of 29. That's right, he ditched the drinks before most of us even figured out how to do our taxes. Turns out, our guy had a light bulb moment where he realized, wait a second, this party lifestyle could totally mess up my life plans. So he waved goodbye to the booze, and honestly, he hasn't looked back since. Fast forward nearly 2 decades, and Bradley's commitment to sobriety has paid off like he's winning Oscars in the Best Life Choices category. He's got a list of roles longer than a CVS receipt, directed A Star is Born, and sang his heart out with Lady Gaga, no less. And he's still going strong. He credits his sobriety with helping him stay sharp and focused, unlocking the superpowered version of Bradley we all know and love. Brad Pitt, Hollywood's golden boy and living proof that you can age like a fine wine, even if you don't drink it, decided to say cheers but no thanks to alcohol after his split with Angelina Jolie. It was a tough period for him, but in classic Pitt fashion, he tackled it head-on and turned his life around with the dramatic flair only he could pull off. After putting down the bottle for good, Brad went on record with GQ to share his wake-up call, saying, "I didn't want to live that way anymore." Translation: he was ready to trade in the wild nights for some peace of mind and a healthier lifestyle. Now, with years of sobriety behind him, Brad's on a whole new vibe, proving that you don't need a drink to be one of the coolest guys on the planet. These days, he's all about wellness, probably swapping cocktails for green smoothies and maybe even a daily yoga session, or, whatever the zen-ed out Brad Pitt version of wellness is. Bottom line, he's still Brad Pitt, just now with an extra dose of clarity, a hint of meditation, and no hangovers in sight. Cheers to sober Brad, still effortlessly charming, just a little more zen. Chrissy Teigen, model, TV personality, and Twitter legend, decided it was high time to put the glass down and give sobriety a go. Her inspiration? The book Quit Like a Woman by Holly Whitaker, which clearly struck a chord. After reading it, Chrissy thought, wait, I don't actually have to drink? So she did what any self-respecting, witty, fabulous human would do. She called it Quits with Alcohol. The decision wasn't just a trendy wellness move, though. Chrissy got real about it, admitting that drinking had brought more than a few cringe-worthy moments she'd rather forget. Don't we all have those? Now, with over a year of sobriety under her belt, she's living her best life, minus the awkward morning after moments. These days, Chrissy is proving that life's still a party even when you're holding a sparkling water instead of a cocktail. She's all about good vibes, family time, and hilariously honest posts that keep us all entertained. Sober or not, Chrissy's still got that same fierce personality we love, just with a little less liquid courage and a lot more real courage. Cheers to Chrissy, the queen of keeping it real. Lana Del Rey, queen of moody melodies and retro glam vibes, has a backstory that reads like one of her songs. A self-described big drinker in her teens, Lana didn't just flirt with trouble. She bought it a drink and stayed out way too late. But when she decided to turn things around, she went all in. Lana joined addiction recovery programs and, in true born-to-die fashion, left that hard partying phase behind. The decision wasn't just a personal game changer, it set the stage for her iconic career. Trading the chaos for clarity, she found the stability to dive deep into her music, giving us the haunting, beautiful soundtracks we love today. These days, Lana credits her sobriety for helping her stay focused and grounded even as her career skyrockets. Now, she's channeling all that energy into her art. No drinks, no distractions, just raw Lana Del Rey magic. Sobriety gave her the steady rhythm, and she's been making hits ever since. One dreamy ballad at a time. Cheers to Lana, who's still a wild heart, just with a little more harmony. Blake Lively, actress, style icon, and effortlessly charming human, has never touched a drop of alcohol or dabbled in drugs. And honestly, she's not missing a thing. Despite gracing many a Hollywood party, Blake just doesn't feel the FOMO about drinks and, in true queen fashion, owns her choice without a hint of pretense. She once told Allure that she simply has no interest in it. She'd much rather be the life of the party with a mocktail in hand. Turns out, Blake's idea of fun doesn't need a liquid kick. She finds pure joy in celebrating sober style. No fuzzy mornings, no regrets, just good vibes. Whether she's hosting friends or dazzling on the red carpet, Blake proves you don't need a drink to keep the energy high. So here's to Blake Lively, the gossip girl who spills only the tea, dances to her own beat, and proves that sometimes the best buzz comes from just being yourself. Eminem, rap legend and lyrical powerhouse, made a serious life shift after a close call in 2007 that almost cost him everything. After nearly overdosing, he decided it was time to say goodbye to drugs for good, and the road to recovery wasn't easy. But Slim Shady doesn't do things halfway. Determined to turn his life around, he went all in on sobriety. Now, with over a decade of clean living under his belt, M is proof that you can bounce back stronger than ever. Sobriety hasn't just kept him healthy, it's also unlocked a whole new level of creative firepower. He's opened up about how quitting drugs helped him find clarity and personal growth, giving him the focus to reach new heights in his career. So, here's to Eminem, who faced down his demons and came out swinging, one rhyme at a time. Sobriety might just be his greatest flex yet, because he's still tearing up the charts minus the chaos, with pure skill and a sharper than ever edge.